Good morning. Day 6 is upon us, the penultimate day of the Limitless Vertical challenge, and I must say I slept so well. I'm one that can often have a little bit of trouble with sleeping. I sort of sleep very lightly, but when you're climbing 8,500 feet of vert every day, it's going to knock even the worst sleepers out. So, but waking this morning, I woke naturally about 10 to 6, but I just felt pretty groggy. The first few steps out of bed are pretty tentative, pretty slow. I assess how my feet feel, how my legs feel, and I was a bit stiff this morning. But that soon loosens up, and as I wake, I get excited for what is to come today. Bit of a different one today. Delicious. So, there's not a lot to report. Another beautiful day. Been blessed with the weather this week. What is the time? It's probably about 6:40. So I want to get up there as early as I can. Tesco opens at 7 to get my supplies. And then just get going, just get on with it, and get the day in the book. It really is a mindset thing with me. I'm one of these people that can find walking upstairs tiring, but the moment that I see it as an exercise endeavour or a challenge, something just flips, and I'm able to just harness something within. And that's even on this challenge, on the walk to the mountain, the Smilinggg mountain it will now be known as. I'm often, dragging my legs, feeling a bit slumped, feeling a bit fatigued. But the moment I almost whip this hoodie off and reveal the Smilinggg jersey, it's like the smiling man just comes out. And this mindset, it's just all about positioning it in whatever way gives you that strength. So I'm going to drink this rather delightful coffee, and I'll see you in a little while. So we reached 2,000 feet in 1 hour and 1 minute. Right now it's 1 hour, 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and we're at 2,077 feet of climb. This is the first snack I'm having. I'm looking to really just hit 250 calories per hour. The great thing about these Pringles is just the salt content and the crunch. It's really satisfying, and we don't need to explain why I'm eating a banana. Not much to report, like always. The first hour was just finding my feet. I felt a little bit nauseous about 3/4 of the way through the first hour. I think just because I had less this morning. I tell you, that black coffee, I missed it. But nothing else to report. I'm just going to carry on for another hour and I'll be back to you around about the halfway mark. So, standing's a bit harder. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. So at 4,044 feet in 2 hours and 11, and I must say it was never going to be all sunshine and rainbows. I've been very fortunate that it's taken until kind of really today, day 6, to start hurting that little bit more, and not physically as such, more mentally fatiguing. I feel tired. My energy feels pretty low now, but to be fair, it doesn't come as too much of a surprise. The last couple of days are going to be much more challenging. I think there's only so much food you can get on board, certainly during the time that you're running, and yeah, it's just an acceptance, and it really doesn't matter. It's not about time. Yeah, you know, sometimes you want to beat times and things, that competitive edge of yourself, you know, you against you, being better than you were yesterday, but that's obtained in so many different ways. It's certainly not on a clock. So you know, I'm just taking it nice and easy, still trying to run the parts that I run, hike the parts that I hike, and safely descend the descents. But I'm just going to do one more climb, then I'm going to grab a spot of food. Again, I'm noticing every time I'm eating, it's just not settling, it's not digesting per se. So yeah, it just leaves me feeling with some trapped wind, shall we say. But other than that, I can't complain. Again, it just goes to the abundant mindset, flicking the switch. Because unless I'm conscious of it, it's easy to be focusing now on what doesn't feel great. But for every one thing that's discomforting for me, there's probably 100 things that are sound, that are absolutely perfect. So let's try and keep focusing on those, and I'll see you at 6,000. I shouldn't speak with my mouth full. 6,150 feet of climb in 3 hours 27 minutes. Last 2,000 feet I've just been witnessing my mind, to be honest, and recognising just how tired it is. I'm noticing this mainly through my agitation. You know, when people are coming down, such as now. I mean, it's a Saturday. This shows how I'm not my thoughts, because my mind is agitated by the fact people are using a public path on a Saturday morning, and I recognise in that split second, that moment, those 6 seconds, what's referred to as Shempo in Buddhism, and I catch myself, that agitation, that fire, that frustration. Fortunately, I can catch myself, because that stops a tired mind then vocalising something that doesn't need to be vocalised, and we can retain peace in the world. But on other days it wouldn't. You know, this short temper, this agitation, I mean, it's all signs of overtraining, to be fair. But me, overtrained this week? I don't think so. So yeah, it's just been a 2,000 feet of witnessing. observing and smiling at it, to be honest. Because yeah, the biggest lesson for me getting into meditation, all of that, was the notion that we're not our thoughts and we're not our feelings. Clouds in the sky, they're passing by. We are the blue sky, so to speak. The blue sky, my interpretation is that the blue sky is consciousness and awareness, and the clouds are the thoughts and the feelings. And you know, some clouds are thunderous, some are light and fluffy, but today I seem to be in a bit of a thunderstorm. But there's obviously enough blue sky still to recognise, disattach from it, witness it and smile at it, because we don't need a moody mountain man, do we? Anyway, I'm going to crack on for another 2. Guess I'll see you at the finish line, right? That's how we tend to do these things. Thanks for listening to my train of thought. I'll catch you in a bit. Until then. So that's a wrap on day number 6. That rather amusing slow-mo at the end were my final few steps on today's challenge. So the numbers: 8,300 feet of vert, and the amount of time it took: 4 hours, 48 minutes and 45 seconds. And I thought I'd give you a different view than me looking absolutely shattered at the last few steps. So this is over there. Where are we? Down there is where my mountain is, but not far from here is just a beautiful viewpoint. Where's the flexibility? And there's bouldering going on all around me. It's been far busier today, obviously being a weekend. I had to battle my mind today, a tired mind, one that you have to be aware of. You know, I have to be aware. It's pretty easy to recognise it, really. It's, you know, when you're getting annoyed with things, or you're just feeling unsettled, again, like uncentered. So today was all about perseverance, resilience, and overcoming the obstacles that, you know, were inevitably going to come. I mean, 6 days in, really today was the first real day where it was a big mental challenge. So the harder the challenge, it's usually the greater the outcome, the reward. And on finishing today, I feel extremely proud, and I think for me that's the most important feeling, and the one that matters most, more than anything. So one more day to go, and then that's a wrap on Limitless Vertical Challenge. And what a view. Right, I'm going to get home, shower, eat, stretch, and get ready for a celebration tomorrow. Although we should never celebrate until the job's done, right? Cheers guys, thank you.